first off, there's only really one place to start. Just wondering if there's an update on Taiwo and how he's doing.
So he went to surgery. The surgery went well, thank God. So he's on observation now, but I think he's recovering. We still have to wait for the doctors to allow visits, and his family are there. We are concerned, but we are positive.
How difficult has that been, especially obviously not having been able to have much contact with him because of the severity of what's happened?
It's been very difficult on us, on everybody. The concern of the injury that he had, the situation that he went through. It's been hard on us.
It feels almost trivial to talk about the football side of the incident and the injury, but is there a sense of frustration that it obviously occurred during a play that should have been flagged for offside?
Yeah, but the law is like that. No, we cannot blame the referees on that. They follow the guidance. So it was clear offside, everybody knew, but the players have the instruction to play to the whistle, the referees have the instruction to play to the whistle, so unfortunately it happened.
We're talking about player safety.
Yeah.
Are the rules kind of not fit for the players, and do they need to be changed? Because people have been talking about this potentially happening for a long time.
Yeah, since this law came was immediately some concerns regarding that aspect of the game, that serious things can happen, or even in terms of the law by himself, if there's a red card after an offside, how can you control that, all these situations? But they are aware. I think it's more than anything about the law, because the law cannot change now for the next season. It's about the guidance of the referees. When it's so clear, let's try to avoid.
The Leicester game was obviously a difficult day, and we also, you've spoken about what happened when the owner came down at full time. Do you think that's been sort of made a bigger issue than it actually is, and actually the club's come under criticism when it doesn't deserve it?
No, it was a bad moment for everybody. But we have to move forward. We have to understand that we cannot change anything now. If I had to change something, was immediately, if we knew the seriousness of the injury, it's call the ambulance and take T to the hospital immediately. But no one of us knew that. But we have to move forward now. We cannot accept that after all that we've been doing, now our attention is not what is really important. And what is really important is the game of West Ham. And we have to all the club be focused on a big task ahead of us, because we are fighting for something huge.
Has that been difficult, considering it's been such a difficult week?
Yeah, it's more difficult, especially because the absence of T and the concern of the players, and they shot on the group trying to get news. He upsets everybody, and we wish that T will change everything if T was healthy with us. This is the more important thing, that is the person, his family, the moment that we are living together. But we have to move forward. It's our obligation to prepare the game, and we are doing. Still have tomorrow to prepare it well and compete well against West Ham.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ivan, please.
Hello. Hi, Nuno. Yeah, a tough week, and with everything that's happened during the week, you just said you now have to focus. So what is the mindset going into what is a huge couple of games, but starting with West Ham?
The mindset is simple. I think it's our last opportunity to try and fight for Champions League. It's clear as that. And we are talking about something so huge for us that everyone in the club has to give the extra effort to achieve it. Us as a group of professionals, we are focused, we are determined, and we are preparing ourselves hard, training hard, assessing the players and finding solutions.
You've won the last 2 league games against West Ham, so you've managed that before. What do you think are the keys to getting at least 3 points towards your target?
We have to improve our game. We have to play better. We have to be more solid, all these things. But we're going to face a tough team, West Ham. Tough team, good players, good squad. Potter is there doing his job, so we're going to be tough on us. It's going to be tough.
Has it been disruptive this week? There's been so much positivity around you for months and months, but this week's been a setback. What impact has it had on the group this week?
It impacted on us. The disappointing of the result, of the performance. I think we had the game controlled. It should be our game. And it's of course that it's sadness, but we are aware of that. What is the solution? Regroup. Let's go together again.
You've proved quite a few people wrong quite a few times this season, haven't you? You've got to go and do it again in a sense. I've seen the team described as the underdogs in the Champions League race now. Can that be galvanising to the team?
It is because more than anything, I think, honestly, to achieve the possibility, and it's not totally in our hands, to play Champions League next season. We are talking about something really big, isn't it? But we've been able to bounce back from bad moments also. So we want to play, want to give it a go, a really go.
In a way, the best end to this week is to get back on the pitch, is it not? To do your talking on the pitch.
Yeah,
on Sunday.
and this is what the players want. The players don't want distractions. They want to play. They want to fight for something huge. I repeat myself over and again because it's a reality. Here at the club, we are aware that this game means a lot.
And you've had a terrific season, and it's reflected in the Premier League award nominations. I think there are 4 of them from the club, including your good self. So what are your thoughts on that? What does it say about the season and this squad?
That the players have been working really well and hard, been able to having more good performance than bad performances, and we are delighted. Let's see what happened. But having 4 of our professionals recognized in the Premier League, I think it's a moment of pride for all of us.
And you could speak for the players, but what about yourself? Your name is in there too.
Yeah, but I am a part of something huge, that is something big, that is a coaching staff of too much people that you don't know that work really hard behind the scenes. I'm just the face of something that people work for.
Well done on that, and good luck in finishing the job.
Thank you.
Thank you. Jonathan?
Hello, Jonathan.
Can you sort of give a scope of Tyro's recovery in terms of is he going to be in hospital for a long period of time?
So
and when we might see him back on the pitch?
The information that we have is that at least 5 days he has to be there on observation, so that everything goes well. We try to visit him. I'll try to visit him as soon as possible. But he's in good hands, and the family is there. I think what he really needs is the support of the family.
Did you have to talk to him on the phone or anything? Is he conscious talk, anything like
the
that?
players are constantly chatting on the groups. We know that he's well. He just need time, and I hope that next week he can join us and be around, because believe me, he's a wonderful boy, and this season has been so hard on him, so hard on him, that we feel so sorry.
Colin?
I know. I think might have even been last week. You talked about how almost smooth things have been behind the scenes, about how together the squad had been. I think no major conflicts was your description of it. Now you've had what you described as a bad moment for everybody. How reliant are you on that cohesion to get you through where we are at the moment?
A lot, because it's our main pillar, is the way that we protect ourselves, the way we help each other, and it's been building every day among the squad. So in these moments of sadness and disappointing and worrying of these things, it's the moment that we are more together, the moment that we need each other more.
And leaving aside everything else, are you a little bit sad that this should be, in a way, a press conference where we're talking about the achievement of getting into Europe for the first time in 30 years and all those sorts of things, and we've not had that conversation? I know you're a bit sad that's not happening.
Yeah, that conversation for sure will, and all the conversations that we have and we should have, will be in the end. And for sure, here at Leicester it wasn't, but against Chelsea in front of the City ground, I think that's the proper moment to be together and celebrate what I think is already a big achievement.